It is. This is an amazing event. Usually when you start an event, the first time through is a bit of a nightmare. Getting new sponsors to come on to an unknown entity. This has been a whole different story. Like Steve said, Bluezette and JB Productions, Ms. Brodzinski, all have been very involved. They put their money where their mouth is as major event sponsors. Cadwell Lampson have come in, and at the next level down, we have Claire Bathay coming in for no cost to us other than airfare, which is provided by Risk Decisions, and Joe Brodzinski is going to put her up in her home. The whole community has come together to make sure that this is successful and that the Volunteer Center keeps its doors open. And not only do these two provide hours of music at this event, they advertise for us out in the community, and they both are on the actual event committee. So they are very hard workers with this. You couldn't ask for a better fundraising event that's going to come together in a way that is eventually going to be really wonderful for our community. This year we're in Mid-Columbia Magazine and AAA, their Journey magazine.
Wow.
People are going to start coming in for this, and this is, as it grows, it's going to bring business in for our hotels and our restaurants.
That's right.
So we see this as being something the Volunteer Center always does, goes out and improves our community. So this fundraiser is not only for us, it will eventually become an important fundraising event for our community.
A lot of multiple events here,
Yes.
isn't it? So
Yes.
how much are tickets for this event?
Tickets are $25 a piece, but if you come with, is it 10 people or more?
10 people
10 people or more, we drop it to $20 a piece. And we also have a thing where you could be a table sponsor and buy a table for $100 and get your business
The whole
name.
table?
Yeah, you buy a table.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't mean I think that you're going to sit at the table, but you get your name on the table.
Yes.
Yeah. You still got to buy a ticket to get in, but
It's an advertisement.
It's an advertisement, you know.
Oh, that's great. Now, are there refreshments and?
We hope so.
Oh, yeah.
After 12 hours, there better be something.
Well, JB Productions is putting up.
Yes, Joe Brzezinski is a wonderful person.
Yes, she is.
Who is taking care of all the food. And the musicians, because they are volunteering their time, will be well taken care of. They'll be fed all day, you know, to make sure they get some food. Also, the musicians are going to be selling their CDs there. That's how the musicians are going to be able to get a little something out of this themselves.
Sure.
So it's going to be it's going to be really nice if there's somebody you like, and they'll sign their CDs for you and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great.
Stevie and I have a new one.
We have a new one.
You have a new CD?
Well,
Yeah.
we're working on it now.
It's going to be available at the Jam.
Yeah, it'll be done.
What's it called?
Indigo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's capturing Mary Lou. You know, it's really interesting. Mary Lou can sing so many different things. We've been together so long. We think alike when we play. As you saw last night, you know, Lloyd came in last night. We just play, and whatever happens, happens. And we've never had a rehearsal, which is really funny. We don't rehearse.
I shot some video of you two performing together, and we can certainly take a look at that and see how you work together, because it is really amazing.
Well, what was funny, we moved the tip jar off the piano, but then when you were shooting and somebody came by to give some money, I reached down, it was by my feet till he at least get the tip in there.
No, that's great. That's
It's
great.
fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
But Kathy, I don't know if she's told you, like, you know, how many agencies and charities this takes care of. You know, there's quite.
Yeah.
You said there's over 200, right?
Over 200. There's 225 different nonprofits that we work with and supply volunteers to, and/or training to their volunteer managers, so that they are better at interacting with their volunteers and are able to keep them. And so we do, and then in the community we have the Shake program, which collects school supplies. Last year we had 80,000 supplies donated, and those all went out to disadvantaged children. And that's our community donating that. The kickoff for that is in 2 weeks, July 17th, at all 3 area Walmarts. There'll be a school bus at every one, and we want to fill them to help. How can you succeed in school if you don't have supplies to do your homework? It isn't going to happen. And the other program we have is Project Warm Up, which is for homebound volunteers. They knit and crochet hats, scarves, mittens, and in about October we distribute them to the schools, to groups that help the homeless, low income, and to birthing classes for people who have nothing for expected babies. And so those are 2 things we do that directly help thousands of people in our community.
Kathy, on the 17th of July, can people still bring items to you and donations and so forth throughout the month of July?
Yes, and there are bins everywhere. If you need to know where to donate, give us a call at the Volunteer Center.
What's the phone number?
582-0631. There are bins at churches, at businesses, all over the area. And if you would prefer to make a financial donation, we have volunteers that go out and purchase supplies when they're on terrific sales. And stores give us huge discounts. So our donation to us will probably go much further if we spend it. And this program is amazing. The Kiwanis Club donates about 125 stuffed backpacks. We have Bechtel has donated $500 this year. Seroptimists have donated $500. Babcock Industries has made a large financial donation. All of this is going to come together for kids. And the reason this started years ago is my son is an educator, and he came out of class at the end of the day at his middle school. The bell had rang, and he saw these 4 kids standing around a garbage can. And they looked at all his teacher bells and whistles went off. So we went over there, and here were all these shame faces and one kid with a hand behind his back. And he said, "What's going on?" And you know, oh no, blah, blah, you know how kids are. And he says, "We can stay here all day. What's going on?" And the one kid pulled his hand out from behind his back, and it had a crumpled piece of paper. He said, "We're looking for paper to do our homework."
Oh my gosh.
We should, how do you keep kids in school if they have to rummage through the garbage for paper?
That's wild.
And our community last year gave us 80,000 items. You can only imagine how many kids that helped.
And the volunteer jam will help all of that.
Well, yeah.
That's all the funding.
So now, when is it? And
okay, it's going to be August 7th. Starts at noon and goes till midnight at the 3 Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick. And it's air
tickets
conditioned.
at Ted Brown, Adventures Underground. Call the Volunteer Center at 582-0631. 0631.
And Ranch and Home. Did we say Ranch and Home?
Ranch and Home, both locations.
And you know, contact me. You know, I'm over at Ted Brown teaching there, and I'll walk you right up to the front desk because they got them right there. You know, that's the easiest way. Or any of my friends on Facebook. You know, just let me know, and I'll send I'll send you all the information. Right? You know how
and
to
it's
get
so wonderful to listen to. There's something.
Yeah.
There's music for everyone.
Yeah.
And even if you have to leave and go to Aunt Jane's baby shower, you know, from 2 to 4, you can still come right back in.